with a new study taking a look at how, when it comes to middle-aged and older adults, long-term loneliness may be associated with a 56% increase of stroke risk.
Right. So you know that loneliness is now considered equivalent as a risk factor for our physical and mental health as smoking and prolonged sitting. Obviously, people don't have to be alone to be lonely, and there are overlapping features between loneliness and depression. But this latest study really tried to do more connecting of the dots when you talk about older adults over the age of 50, chronic loneliness, because, you know, all of us can be lonely, you know, for a short period of time, but really prolonged chronic loneliness and the increased risk of stroke, and found that those who had chronic loneliness, 56% increased risk of stroke. So theories about this: suppression in immune system, change in behavioral patterns, you know, maybe more likely to have poor sleep behaviors, more likely to drink or smoke. But I think that when we look at the medical literature, we know that we are human social creatures that cannot have prolonged loneliness, or it does affect our physical and mental well-being.
Well, and it's an interesting point because you're talking about behaviors that are different with prolonged loneliness, but also the internalization of what that looks like, how it manifests.
And there's physiology behind it. And I recently spoke to the U.S. Surgeon General just a couple of days ago in Aspen, because he's had an initiative since 2017 calling loneliness an epidemic in this country. And when you talk about the definition of epidemic, it means a disease that spreads between humans that has the potential for death. So I think we have to all wake up and realize that we have to connect with each other in an undistracted way and reach out to people who you think may be lonely, because someone might be reaching out to you too.
I was about to say, we got to do our part. Yes, right. We're holding hands.